how we achieved 7x ROAS for Foodstuff in 1 month with paid ads. We helped our client Foodstuff achieve 7x ROAS using our proven paid ad strategies just in 1 month. They're an e-commerce store who focuses on everything cooking, and we developed an advertising strategy for both Meta and Google ads, which have been both extremely successful. So in this video, I'll break down everything we did to achieve this and how you can do the same for your business. Why should you listen to me? My name is Alex, and I took my side hustle to a full-time business, and I've scaled it to multiple 6 figures. I have successfully run ads for both e-com and service-based businesses and spent over 10 million on ads. We have achieved some crazy results across a lot of our clients over the years, but one of our clients really stands out, and let me tell you how we achieved 7x ROAS on a niche e-com client store sustainably. Foodstuff is an e-com store that sells everything you need to master cooking at home, from spices to grills. They got you. Before they signed with us, they worked with a different agency. The reason why they started working with us is that they were struggling with scaling, communication with their agency, and profitability on their ads. The agency they were working with didn't even respond to their emails, so it went over 2 months with no response and no scaling of their ads. And I know this might sound familiar to you, and let me be the first one to tell you it's not okay. We work with a 24 to 48 hour response guarantee depending on your contract. Foodstuff told us this. AJ Media has helped us out of a hopeless situation with our last agency and through profitable advertising with an incredible ROI. We are currently running from 7 to 8 ROAS every month. E-com is a balancing act, and it's hard, and there are some obvious symptoms when things are going bad and you should do something. The first thing, if you are working with an agency, is lack of communication. If they are not updating you, if they are not responding to your email, your texts, your Slacks, or even phone calls, that should be a red flag, and you should actually start thinking about moving somewhere else. If you have a problem with scaling your ads, that should also be a warning sign. If they are struggling with profitability in your advertising, that could be your creatives, or that could be that your agency actually don't know what you're doing. A third sign is low returning customer rate. So we want repeat customers, that is happy customers. They continue to spend with you. If they just purchase once, they are not very valuable. You want high value clients, which make their lifetime value increase. So to increase your lifetime value for every customer in your e-com store, it's higher sales per sale and even more sales. If we didn't solve this problem for our client, the store owner was considering closing down the shop and calling quits. Unfortunately, this is the reality for many e-com stores, and it's a fine line between keeping the doors open and going bankrupt. We tried to figure out how we could help them. Started out with some communication, a couple of meetings, phone calls, and we told them about how we work, and then we started helping them going down the path some of our other e-com clients have been going on. We went through all their existing ads to see what we could use or what to turn off. There were some copy and some images that we could use, but we had to rebuild their whole entire advertising infrastructure. So their tracking wasn't perfect. They need new ad strategy, they need a new infrastructure and different type of campaigns and targeting. Then we started collecting all their data. We took a good look at their email list and their first-hand data. This is a quick tip from me. It's getting harder and harder to collect data on platforms like Meta and Google. So collect as much first-hand data as possible. Email addresses, phone numbers, and addresses. Own that information yourself, and you don't have to pay for the information to Facebook or Google. So when we do targeting on a platform, we are essentially renting or paying for information to target someone. We then utilize their first-hand data in advertising and retargeted already engaged customers, which they weren't doing, and it's legal actually. So if you have an email list, you can upload that to customer match on Google or your audience on Meta as well. The third thing we did was to look at their best selling products, highest margin products, and products with high potential, and created ads around them. We want to keep selling the best sellers as the customers are already buying their best sellers, which means a low cost per sale, which means higher margins. And the reason we look at high margin products is because we can scale ads on them very easily. They could take a lower margin on each sale, but we can cross and upsell to other products. And also the reason why we looked for high potential products is that most e-com stores which have multiple products usually underestimate some of their inventory. So there is potential in something they haven't run ads on before. So all of the work we started doing is kind of invisible, but it's very important. So after all the important invisible work, we get going building the advertising infrastructure and writing all the ads. When they ran for a bit, we go back in the ads manager and make necessary changes to optimize our ads. And then we also started helping them with their email marketing. After working with us, they are still with us 1.5 years later. We made the client's life easier, the orders keep racking up, and the ads are now printing money. The business is steadily growing, and we're now helping them with their email marketing, which is going to be very profitable going forward because they do not have a strategy and they don't use their email list. We have better and faster communication. We now have fluent communication with our client, and they have a 24-hour response guarantee on email, and we pick up the phone when they are calling. It's less stress on the owner, and it's a better sales flow. The store is now running on autopilot, and they just have to send out all the packages. They also have more profit. Their advertising is now widely profitable, and the margins are looking much better, which means we can continue scaling our ads and keep spending more money on Google and on Facebook. If you run an e-com store or a service-based business and you want results like these, we will scale your brand with paid ads and do it for you. Everything, just give us access and we will get going, just like we did with Foodstuff. Peace.